Blessed day. Today I've been dealing with overall in a season of transition, dealing with transitions within a season of transition. And I just found out that an arrangement that I had for quite some time is now going to be coming to an end. And it's not because of conflict or anything, it's just because of growth. And it just reminds me that you can become comfortable with something, especially when you're in a season of transition. The things that are stable are the things that are more meaningful in those times than any other time. And my season of transition is still ongoing, but this particular arrangement within the season of transition is coming to a close. And so my first response was, what am I going to do? What about me? Almost a, how could you? And of course, that's a natural response to anything that you've been holding on to as a system, a support system, or otherwise. And then afterwards, as I started to process my own emotions and thoughts around it, I began to shift and say, wow, how amazing that I'm connected to somebody whose season of growth may leave them out of the arrangement that we had previously established. But then that means as they grow, I'm growing too. I'm going to have to grow. And that's the thing I want to talk about, because there's been times in my life when I've been on the other side of the growth, where I've moved into certain spaces and places in my life, and it was met with almost a resentful resistance. And it doesn't always get expressed that way, but you see it acted and played out in your life. And it's like, well, I'm sorry, I can't shrink back into the package that existed before. So if you're not willing to expand even in your own circle, in your own life, then that's going to leave me out of your orbit completely, because this package is going to change. It's not going to stay the same. As I change, all the things around me are going to have to shift in some way. And some things shift and expand along with you, not in the same way. And some things you shift and expand out of the influence of that. And that just is the seasons and cycles of life. So I was able to reach out, because I'm realizing in my processing, I didn't really express all that I wanted to express, because it had come and kind of blindsided me. But then I circled back around and was like, you know what? I'm so proud of you for not allowing other people's connection and expectations and comfort levels with where you were keep you where you were. That you challenged yourself to move into other spaces, exploring yourself in other capacities. I'm really proud of you, and I wish you all the best in this endeavor. And I know that that meant a lot to them. They reached out and told me, and I can see from when it's been on my end, I really haven't had that. But I'm glad that I was able to give that gift to that person, because I felt that pull of, I don't want to feel this person to feel like I'm abandoning them, but I have to follow where I'm feeling led to go. And it is a gift that we can, if we happen to be on that end where the person connected to us is moving into another territory, that we can give to them. That whether we're there in the same capacity or even at all, that we can still applaud them and their journey, and then let that fuel us and feed us to say, well, Now that I have this space that used to be occupied by this person, where now can I use that space in my life to expand? So I don't know. I've just felt inclined to leave this message, led to leave this message, because I feel like we're always in a transitional state, and in life, sometimes we're going to find ourselves in that cycle where our there's going to be an end because of somebody's beginnings. And then we're going to be that person that moves into new beginnings. That's going to mean the end or the shifting of other connections and relationships. And where will you fall on either side? Will you let those comfort-based expectations keep you in your little circle because you feel obligated or loyal? Or will you continue to expand regardless? And if you happen to be on the other side of that, will you applaud those who are challenging themselves to move into new territories? And even though you feel the loss and the emptiness and the grief of that particular arrangement, can you still applaud them and then challenge yourself to expand as well? That's it. Be well and be blessed.